I predicted the future in a game of Pokémon, but why was I even there? The Bochum Regional Championship was arranged for the same weekend as the Hoenn Go Tour. The only players willing to give up the most anticipated event of the year would only be top-level competition fanatics about PvP. I didn't even plan on going myself. I was registered for a regional a month later, but my girlfriend arranged a cabin trip with some friends that weekend, so plans clearly had to change. So I skipped on Anand's 75th birthday to fight for my right to go to Yokohama in August. The day of the tournament, I wake up early as I'm nervous about something another competitor said to me the evening before.
We're in Germany, where everyone plays Swampert lead with Alolan Ninetales.
The sentence was ringing in my ears, as my team at the time had no clear response to both Pokemon, making it a very tough core for me to break. So I take another look at my team 30 minutes before the deadline, and I swap in Walrein. I go through most of day 1 unbeaten, Walrein spearheading my team from success to success. Enter Moutsepeng. He has 3 hard Walrein answers and the Guzzlord. It's a tough matchup for me, but I decide to abuse the toughest trio to break apart in Pokemon: Noctowl, Trevenant, and Lantern. I gamble that he's not going to bring the Guzzlord game 1, and if he does, I'll try to lure it out with Lantern and let Noctowl handle it, so maybe Trevenant can sweep in the back. At least that's what I'm praying for. We face off in a Noctowl mirror lead and trade some damage. In my head, I'm panicking. If his Noctowl is in the front, he must have an answer to Lantern in the back, so Lantern probably doesn't even have a target. Even worse, I cannot switch out because my Trevenant gets obliterated by the owl. Even worse, if he has the Guzzler in the back, I've probably lost the game if I don't save my Noctowl. When we both throw our second Sky attacks, I realize that my Noctowl wins charge move priority, meaning that I get to throw my charge moves before him when we get to them at the same time. A plan forms in my head. He hasn't swapped out his Noctowl either, which might indicate that my Noctowl might have a target in the back. If he has Registeel and Lantern in the back, my Noctowl is in the best place it could possibly be, and he will either swap out or try to catch my Sky attack, because in his head, he is either catching my Sky attack or losing his Noctowl. Exactly when we get to the move, I throw in my Trevenant against a fully loaded Noctowl, and he switches too into his Medicham. Let's pause here for a second. As he is a seasoned player, I expect him to go for the most optimal move, which is to conserve his energy and waste mine. I decide that as I expect him to switch out, my Trevenant is better off seeing anything that can come in rather than the Noctowl. So I decide to throw my Trevenant in, and what is it faced with? The Medicham. Trevenant takes out the Medicham cleanly, so I can get my Lantern on the Noctowl later, and my Noctowl on Sableye, and I go on to win the game. Thank you so much for watching the video about my clairvoyant powers. I must thank one person in particular, and it's you watching. As I'm starting this channel, every viewer counts, and I want you to know that I'm super grateful for you just being here. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe, and I'm telling you, it means the world to me. See you in the next one.